Komesar, festival producer, and Jay Craven, amazing artistic director. So about 9 years ago, roughly, Lloyd came into the Town Hall Theater office and spoke to Doug Anderson, who's over there at the bar. Who is the founder of this theater and is the executive director at the time, is now our artistic director. And you know, if you've met Lloyd, you know that he gives a pretty great pitch. And he walked in with a ton of energy and enthusiasm and a really clear idea of what this festival could become. And Doug said an enthusiastic yes, and here we are. 8 years later, 140 films over a few days, multiple venues, tremendous audience, and talent from all across the globe. It's just so impressive what MNFF has accomplished, and we're a very proud partner. I'd also say that MNFF is a resident company in Town Hall Theater, and what that means is we have about a dozen of them, and they go across all types of artistic disciplines, and essentially we are an umbrella for all these avenues of the arts. And we work in a normal year to bring about 165 events to this community. We've been expanding that focus even beyond these walls and have presented events all over Aspen County this summer and last, and are very excited to be doing that and to be moving forward in a very intentional way to expand our audiences, present really rich experiences, and just, you know, this is a flagship event for us, and we're just so proud. And we could not do any of this without our premier season sponsor, IBJ Real Estate, which has been with us for absolutely amazing, not only our sponsor, but also MNFF sponsor. And to our members, you might see out there in the lobby, there's a listing of all the people who step up to support Town Hall Theater. We have this membership brochure that's on the lobby desk. You should check it out. It's a lot of fun. You'll learn a little bit about the theater. And also go to townhalltheater.org and check out everything that's coming up. And without further ado, I would like to introduce my friend and the amazing, inspiring Lloyd Komesar.
Oh my. I put on a jacket. That's the punchline. Okay, great crowd. Thank you very much for coming. And welcome to the 8th Annual Middlebury Filmmakers Festival. We're thrilled to be back at Town Hall Theater. It's our home venue. Thank you, Lisa, for your beautiful opening remarks, and thanks to the whole team at THT for your fabulous support. Doug, Aaron, Abby, Mary, Leon, and my semi-retired dear friend Ellie. We love coming here, and it's been great from the very beginning. We're delighted to be here with all of you this August in beautiful Middlebury, where Amtrak's Ethan Allen Express now stops on its way to and from Burlington. Now, how many of you have already taken the train to New York? Show of hands. How many of you actually even know the train stops here? Yeah. All right, as of tonight, no more excuses. Get that train. It's actually it's a lovely addition, I think, to our town. It opens up a way for many of our filmmakers, Brooklyn-based and New York-based, to come without a hassle, so all aboard. So while the train connects us to others in a new way, I'd like to acknowledge and honor our connection to the past, as well by acknowledging that we are gathered here on Endakena, the ancestral land of the Abenaki people. And I think we should have said this last year, but I'm happy to say it this year. Now I'd like to introduce our incredibly hardworking and dedicated MNFF team, who seem to have secreted themselves back here. These are the folks who, as I say every year, and mean it every year, they make this festival possible. So here's the team. Please come up, and you'll come up in, as I call their name, and enjoy the spotlight for the hundreds of hours you've given us. This is Sophia Lundberg. Coordinator and recent Middlebury College grad. Emma Johnson, our producing intern. Rising senior at Middlebury College. Keziah Welding, producer now, our videography intern, Ryan Senior. And for the first time, a participant from the University of Vermont, videography intern. Rising senior who has done UVM proud. Way to go. Thanks for the round of applause for all these people. You should look for them during the fest. Don't hesitate to ask them questions because they do have answers. Okay? Thank you so much for coming out. Yeah. See you around the fest. I thought I would memorize this, but it didn't happen. Okay, and now to our sponsors. First, just bless you for your ongoing support. I mean this. From the beginning, 8 years ago, we have been so absolutely lucky to have you as part of this festival, and grateful that you have stayed with us as we've grown. To our new sponsors, and some of them are here, welcome to the MNFF family, and we hope that you'll be very happy here. And a shout out to Silver Maple Construction, who will be hosting our 2 Friday parties at the Stone Mill this year. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Drag. And so to all of you, my heartfelt thanks. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but seriously, without you, there is no festival. I hope you know that. Could our sponsors please stand for a truly well-deserved round of applause? The screen tells you what I'm going to say next, which is I'd like to just spend a minute praising our presenting sponsor, IPJ Real Estate. Lisa already had her turn, I'll take mine. This company is a leader in the community and a remarkable benefactor of the nonprofit arts. You know, they do say that the United States and Great Britain have a special relationship. Oh, okay, fine. But MNFF and IPJ have one as well. So IPJ Real Estate has been the wind in our sails from the earliest days, but in stepping forward to be the presenting sponsor, this forward-thinking company has made a huge difference for us. So I'd like to ask Amy Ryan, IPJ's truly generous owner and my dear friend, to please stand and accept a warm round of applause from all of you. Thank you. So much, Amy, and also thanks to your incredible team, Courtney and Sarah and Beth, now known as the Killer Closers. You want to make a real estate deal? Look no further. Most of our excellent MNFF board members are here tonight, so if you could please acknowledge Jay Craven, our festival's founding artistic director. Jay Perini is here. Jay, where are you? Yes, Jerry Ann Smart is here. Where are you, Jerry Ann? The great Liz Robinson is here. Liz, where are you? Mr. Bill Hart is here. Where are you, Bill? And finally, Serena Kim. Are you here? Later tonight, you will enjoy Serena's hospitality at Swift House Inn. She's one of the co-owners. She and her husband, Matt. Nice team. Good team. Okay. I want to also thank our many donors who are here tonight for their spectacular generosity. You have made a real difference in securing our future. And to our many host families who are housing the dozens of filmmakers who have made their way to Millbury, thank you very much. And to our many volunteers who are so well trained by Sophia Lundberg and who will be assisting and guiding you over the next 4 days, many thanks. A round of applause for all these folks. Thank you so much. And now to our filmmakers. So everyone here tonight should understand that when we begin our process in January, the process of reviewing films that come to us every year, Jay and I have absolutely no idea what we are going to get, what categories will stand out, or what themes and filmmaking trends might emerge. It's a 5-month journey of discovery. And this year, after receiving 500 submissions, which smashed all our previous records, we can tell you that so many of our accepted filmmakers gave us personal films, courageous and brave films, films that probe family and culture and social relations deeply, and they seek to heal or bring closure or confront the truth of their circumstances. Whether they're documentary or narrative, feature or short, you filmmakers have all brought us the gift of your inspired filmmaking, a gift that we can share with our community, a gift that we'll long remember through the many conversations among friends that will follow well after this festival ends. So thank you for your gifts, each and every one of you, and we graciously accept them here at the Middlebury Youth Filmmakers Festival. We know that filmmaking is challenging. Filmmaking will test you, but look at what you have done. It is always astonishing. So filmmakers who are here tonight, please stand and accept our sincerest thanks for coming to Middlebury from all over the world and making this festival, once again, a very special event. The Executive Director of the Vermont Symphony Orchestra, to the stage. Many of you are aware that the VSO and MNFF are partnering with Middlebury College to present an afternoon of the movies, which I think is a mega event on Friday at 4 o'clock at the Mahaney Arts Center on the campus of the college. We'll see a magnificent 22-piece chamber orchestra. They'll perform the arranged scores of these 7 short films, including all the previous winners of our prestigious VSO Award for the Best Integration of Music into Film. And the orchestra will play this beautiful music while each film screens simultaneously. Elise spearheaded this exciting program, and she's been a marvelous partner with us since she joined the VSO. Please welcome Elise Brunel.
Hi, everybody. I don't know how you ever follow Lloyd. He's a wonderfully gracious guest. My name is Elise Brunel, and I'm just a couple of words about the relationship between the Vermont Symphony Orchestra and this incredible film festival. When I came to the VSO 2 years ago, I was digging through my predecessor's files to see sort of what crazy projects were on the boil, what kind of orchestra had I inherited. And I came upon this press release from May of 2016. It says, the VSO is pleased to announce an exciting creative partnership with the Middlebury Youth Filmmakers Festival beginning August 2016, presenting an award for excellence in music composed for film. The goal of this partnership is to elevate the importance of music as a singular and critical component of any film, whether a feature, a short, a narrative, or a documentary. If that's not a gift to an executive director of an orchestra, I don't know what is. When I think of music and film, I actually go back about 100 years to Nosferatu. This is the 100-year anniversary of an incredible Max Schreck bringing Dracula to the stage. And can you imagine that piece without the orchestra? I think of Buster Keaton, 1928. Imagine him without piano accompaniment, really underscoring those incredible tricks that he did. Really getting music to bring you the emotional reaction that we all have to film. And so Lloyd had asked me about what the impact of this partnership is. And to me, I think from the VSO, we get to provide a wholly unique live experience for these incredibly creative film directors and composers that I hope we are meaningful in their career development. It's something that allows us to let you, the film lovers, feel that incredible film even stronger in a way that comes through with a live orchestra. And most importantly, that we get to bring the best thing that we have, music, to you, the film lover, to really accentuate that experience. So my thanks so much to the team here, to Matt LaRocca, who is going to conduct the orchestra and has been part of creating this since 2016. It's just one of many years of many more years we're going to collaborate together. And I can't wait to have next year's coming back with the live orchestra and with the next Middlebury New Filmmakers Festival winner. So join us on Friday. We'll see you there.
Yeah, don't miss this event. Thanks, Elise, very, very much. We love the VSO, no doubt, and we look forward to all our future collaborations for sure. And by the way, the VSO has selected 2 MNFF films to award this year, which is a first, and both the winning filmmakers will be at the event to be introduced. An afternoon at the movies is free to all of our festival pass holders. For those who don't have a pass, tickets at the door are $13. This should be mighty entertaining, so make a little note, Friday at 4 p.m., Mahaney Arts Center. All right, let's have Jay Craven, our great MNFF artistic director and longtime feature filmmaker, and my partner from day one, come to the stage now for his perspective on this year's fest and what it offers to all of us. Jay, please.
Thank you. What do you do when your partner in crime here is described as the pretty great pitch and then describes our lead sponsor, IJP Real Estate, as a killer closer? Like Sandy Koufax in the flesh with his lead in this operation. But I think that really we do need to take a moment to this enterprise takes the full year, starting immediately when this festival is over, to put together next year's program. And we literally start with nothing and find our way to this moment right now. And it ain't over yet, because there will be discoveries, and our job here is to unleash an energy in each screening venue and to bring together a community of film enthusiasts to really discover what this festival is. And we'll have a sense of it on Sunday night that we don't yet have. We do know the energy and the goodwill and the solidarity and the appreciation and the risk-taking and all these elements that come together to create this mix, but we don't know exactly how it's going to, bake off. And we will discover that, and you are a very important part of that. I often say, as a filmmaker, the last part of the creation process is really the audience and how they connect with the film. And I think filmmakers everywhere experience that. Every audience is different, in my experience. And they bring to you, as the filmmaker, you watch your own film so sensitively when other people are in the room, and you see things that you never saw before, and you come to understand really what it is, thanks to the participation of a live audience, which is one of the important reasons to keep film festivals and art houses alive in the age of streaming. Because you don't have, a film goes into streaming and it's gone. And it's an anonymous experience. So part of what film festivals, art houses, and performing arts organizations are doing is keeping alive the profound experience of shared community. And in my sense of experiencing the pandemic, we had an event last year, and I think we were just beginning to understand what it is that we needed to do. And I think that what my sense is today, and I think it will take years still to figure it all out and to really apply ourselves to what's needed, because a lot is needed to move it forward, but that there's a sense that in the midst of chaos or lack of clarity or ambivalence or division, all we can do, which is more important than ever, is to build our communities, to be diverse and resilient and communicative and engaged and collaborative. And for our part, this is why we're here, is to create that opportunity to advance all of that as much as we can, with an important commitment to the notion of cultural articulation, which is to explore and discuss and engage the issues and the characters and the themes that really inform our moment. And so to the extent we can do that, and I think there are a lot of films that we have that do it this year in very profound ways that deal with everything from what is the proper way forward for our children. This film, High Rock, that it will be playing here, is really about a camp that is based on an enormous belief, an enormous faith in the vitality, the imagination, and the generosity to each other of children. And what we see in our large world, writ large in mass media, is debate and division. But when you bring kids together and give them that opportunity, this film is living proof. Let them go as far to the margins as they can and discover themselves. And so one of the things we hope the festival does is provide this platform for filmmakers to be here and to initiate conversation, discussion that can actually be transformative. And filmmakers from around the world are bringing their perspectives from where they are to us here. And as such, they contribute to our own deliberation of who we are and where we are and what's going on and where we can go from here. And to that extent, any step we can take in that direction makes this worthwhile and makes it a success. And thank you for being a part of that. The special guests that we have coming, I think also give some sense, some dimension for what we do and who we are. And I just want to mention a couple of special guests that are going to be here this weekend. You can stop, engage them, take them for a cup of coffee, whatever, after screening, in addition to the filmmakers. And they are an enormous resource and want to engage. And one of the strengths of this festival, being downtown with 6 different venues where there are places that you can stop and have a conversation, is to keep that sense alive. We have here, we're going to be honoring a very special tribute to Vermont filmmaker Nora Jacobson, who is here tonight, who has been working for decades making documentary and narrative films, and also playing a very important role in catalyzing collaboration in the Vermont filmmakers community. She produced a picture called The Vermont Movie, which is an epic exploration of Vermont's entire history over, like what, 3 volumes, 4 volumes? 6 volumes, okay, there you go. And it took a decade and involved like 40 filmmakers, right? 80 filmmakers. Everybody always tells me I exaggerate. And has really been a force, and really we're very proud and pleased to recognize her not only for her individual work, and she'll be showing her film Ruth Stone's Ruth Stone's vast library of the female mind. Woo! Wow. Okay. But also we're here to pay tribute to her just as a wonderful collaborator, kindred spirit, and creator. And so she will be showing your film tomorrow, and we hope you'll stop and check it out. Producer-director Mark Levin, multi-Emmy winner and longtime friend of Lloyd's, who will host the 25th anniversary screening of his groundbreaking film, Slam, which was a huge sensation at Sundance. A couple of my own collaborators are here this year. Tyler Davidson, who produced the visionary sort of metaphor around climate change, Take Shelter, which got 4 awards at the Cannes Film Festival, will be here. Also with his very entertaining new picture, Emily the Criminal. And Tyler and I met. He was straight out of his bachelor's degree at the University of Virginia, and the first film he produced is a film that I directed, and I haven't seen him in probably 15 years. And so he's a wonderful, and for young filmmakers that want to know what his experience has been, he has really gutsed it out from day one. Judy Hyman and Jeff Klaus, Emmy-winning composers, also led a fabulous sort of art rock bluegrass band called the Horseflies, who have scored 8 of my films, but also have scored the picture we have, the documentary On the Divide, terrific documentary about women under pressure at the last abortion clinic on the U.S.-Mexican border in Texas. They scored that film as well, and they will be doing a workshop on the process of film scoring, looking at 3 case histories of films they've scored. Middlebury native Bess O'Brien is here, and we'll show her film listed up. Developed from conversations with more than 800 Vermont teens. We also are happy to welcome several creators back who've been here before. Actress Karen Allen was here last year to help us celebrate 50 years since her co-starring role in Raiders of the Lost Ark. And she will be here with her new film. She acts in an independent feature which will play on Sunday. New York Times senior editor Lindsay Krause is back with a new baby to talk about fabulous award-winning media. She has produced 350 films at the New York Times that have won her 4 Oscar nominations, 4 Emmys, and 2 Peabody Awards. And she'll be here tomorrow to talk about this very imaginative and unusual use of visual media at the New York Times, which we associate so much as a print journal. And of course, actress, producer, and now director Maggie Gyllenhaal will be here for her 3rd visit to the Middlebury New Filmmakers Festival with her Oscar-nominated film The Lost Daughter and her early film Secretary. I think that's most of what I have to say. We believe that the festival fits into the overall picture of what's important. We believe that performing arts do the same thing. We need to come together. We need to be connected. We need to develop younger audiences also, I must say. And one thing coming out of the pandemic that we need to really think carefully about is how to begin to really build and support the next generation of leadership. I mean, Lisa Mitchell is of a younger generation, fabulous, and we see this throughout Vermont. But these younger leaders are going to need a lot of our support in helping to develop the younger audience as well. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here tonight, and we thank you.
Over the finish line. First, many thanks, Jay. You're going to see Jay at many of our special events over the next few days, leading the way through conversations and insights. So filmmakers, again, don't hesitate to speak to Jay when you can. He's ready to listen and to share. But one other programming note, if I may, many of you attended our inaugural ASEP Prize screenings last year here at Town Hall Theater, as we celebrated our cross-cultural exchange of filmmakers, one from Indonesia and one from the United States. ASEP is the American Indonesian Cultural and Educational Foundation, and its chairman, my dear friend Wayne Forrest, joins us tonight. Wayne, where are you? It is through the Foundation's generous support that this wonderful exchange program at the Bali International Film Festival is possible. And we continue building this new tradition here at MNFF this Friday, with our second winners of the ASEP Prize screening their films, again right here at Town Hall Theater. First up at 11:30 will be Prema, a drama directed by Randolph Zaini, who has just arrived from Indonesia. Randolph, are you in the audience tonight? Are you here? Oh, yes, thank you. Oh no, someone's standing up there. Someone is leaving, aren't you? Anyway, you will see Randolph on Friday as he basically has a premiere of his film, which he started when he was a grad student at USC. And then at 2 p.m. we'll screen Pasang, In the Shadow of Everest, a documentary directed by American filmmaker Nancy Svensson. And she'll be joining us for her screening as well. And we'll be joined by a delegation of diplomats from the Consulate General of the Republic of Indonesia in New York. And so, Wayne, my friend, thank you for this great gift. Really appreciate it. Of course, there are 136 other films to talk about, and if I start now, I could be finished by no, I'm not going to do that. Suffice it to say that in addition to today's earlier slate of films, and I hope you saw one, we'll be tomorrow for Saturday screening on 4 screens in the morning and afternoon and 5 in the evening, with film slots at 9A, 11:30, 2P, and 7:15. And on Sunday, you can experience us at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. at Town Hall Theater and the Marquee Theater. And we welcome back 2 of our favorite venues to the mix this year, Dana Auditorium and Twilight Hall, both on the Middlebury campus. I think you will love the new look and feel of the remodeled Dana. New seats, increased spacing between rows, most of you have been there, so you know what I mean. A lowered stage. All in all, it's become a very intimate space for such a large venue. And don't forget our outdoor venue under the tent at Swift House Inn each evening. We have 3 stories about love and discovery playing there during the fest. just a shout out. By now, most of you have had a look at our attractive MNFF 8 program, Designed with Care, by Matt Haywood of the Image Farm. So you know, and as Jay has said, we have a wonderful lineup of honorees and special guests joining us throughout the festival. And this is their order of appearance. Just so you know, Nora Jacobson, hi Nora, will be up first. Lindsay Krause, we're welcoming her back to MNFF. Our friends from across the pond, Katie McCullough and Ian Bignell, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Judy Hyman and Jeff Klaus, Mark Levin, Karen Allen, and Tyler Davidson. And whether they're screening a film and doing a Q&A, or making a presentation, or participating in an informal gathering for conversation and cookies, please make them feel at home here. It's all part of the extended family atmosphere that makes MNFF so memorable. And as always, our Fest Pass holders join us at our happy hours and evening parties tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. And we'll be right here at Town Hall Theater on Sunday for our always joyous V-Teddy Awards at 6:30 p.m. and our closing night film, The Real Charlie Chaplin, at 7:30. So in short, we've planned a pretty good festival for you to enjoy, so we hope you just dive right in. One also shout out, a lot of you stopped in last year, we had a new merch store next door at the old diner. Now it's a beautiful space, and it's called Everything Nice. It's open right next door, and you can pick up one of our hats or mugs or tote bags, or check out the fun pop-up display of items by our dear friend Nancy Dunn, who is here, the owner of the great store, and she's a festival sponsor, Sweet Cecily. Nancy, thank you so much. The items she gets this year, you're going to laugh, you're going to be just thrilled, and you should buy some. And then, of course, the owner of Everything Nice and the Giving Fridge, Bethany Farrell, who has invited us into her space. She runs a dynamic local nonprofit. And while you're there, help yourself to donuts, fresh pressed apple cider, apples and peaches, and all courtesy of our sponsor, Champlain Orchards. The store is a cool place on a hot day. And finally, a quick mention of what's coming up for MNFF after the festival concludes. MNFF Selects, our popular monthly movie series, will resume in October here at Town Hall Theater and run through next April. We're going to break some news tonight by telling you that the new Selects theme will be larger than life and feature Bernstein's Wall, a great doc narrated by Leonard Bernstein himself. It Ain't Over, centered around the colorful and some would say misunderstood baseball icon Yogi Berra. We will show Kurt Vonnegut, Unstuck in Time, a very personal look at the acclaimed writer. We'll show Toni Morrison, The Pieces I Am, a marvelous doc that we were all set to screen in March 2020 when the pandemic intervened. And we'll show Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen, A Journey, A Song. So stay tuned for more information on the Larger Than Life series, the dates, specific dates, and how you can buy series passes, but we look forward to presenting these films in the coming months. The MNFF Vermont Tour, which will take a pair of films from this festival and tour them around the state, will be back in 2023, but we'll be moving the tour to April. Why? Because winter is hard and it's stubborn. So we are going to make a concession to the unpredictability of winter and move it to April from February. I think that'll work out better. And we'll be announcing our tour films this fall. And finally, the MNFF Franklin Film Development Fund, founded by our dear friends Churchill and Janet Franklin, recently announced a fourth recipient of a $10,000 matching grant to an MNFF alumni filmmaker, Aaron Wertheimer, whose narrative feature script, My Boyfriend at the Time, was selected by a panel of experienced screenwriters. All of you filmmakers here tonight, who are now MNFF alums, will be eligible to submit a script in the next round later in the fall. We'll let you know when the next window opens. Janet Franklin couldn't be here tonight, but Churchill, could I get you to stand so we can acknowledge your pivotal role in bringing this fund to life? Churchill, where are you? Thank you. All right, now it's time for tonight's warm, I think embraceable and insightful opening night film, The Automat, directed by Lisa Hurwitz, and this will be its Vermont premiere right here tonight at Town Hall Theater. Following the film, please stay for the Q&A with Lisa and Jay Craven. And afterwards, do join our hosts, Serena Kim and Matthew Robinson at Swift House Inn for our traditional opening night after party, once again, under the big tent. Before we start the Automat, I hope you'll enjoy, because I have for weeks now, our beautiful MNFF 8 festival trailer, created by our two stellar videography interns, Sienna Cadell and Annika Ellis. Thanks again to all of you for your support and for attending the 8th Annual Middlebury New Filmmakers Festival. We deeply appreciate it. Enjoy the show.